sunny Midland. Very foggy this morning over the hills, we believe. We have been told by our two lovely receptionists, Tash and Katie, that this is the newest facility in Midland as we speak, the newest gymnasium, and this is the first powerlifting competition that has been held here, well, more or less, I think, in history, I think. Thank you very much, Roscoe. In a moment's time, we'll get underway, ladies and gentlemen. We have 8, I believe, competitors. I'll just check with Samuel. Nothing's changed. 8 competitors, and it is a novice level competition. Think about that if you went to the local park and sort of kicked a football around the place just to see if you can get a feel for the sport. It's very much like that. No requirement for any special equipment unless the athlete chooses so. People can rock up in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt and have a lift. Kenyon Donaldson has explained, or if you like, given a brief overview of the refereeing criteria. We shall obviously move on with that and perhaps further explain as the morning progresses. In a moment's time, the very first lifter will be kicking off, which we're not sure who it is. Do you know, Tanya? I'll check in a moment. We'll check with the lifting order. Lifting order, ladies and gentlemen, means lightest to heaviest in terms of the weights being lifted. Lifting order, the first lifter in the squat section, more on that as we progress during the morning, Callum Carroll, to be followed by Zach Haldane, Aryan Salmon, every letter of the alphabet as Cameron just explained, Nat Hayter, Brittany Zalagi, thank you very much, Brittany, Damien Travich, Carla Vidovic, and Terry Bryden. Terry, that's a very easy, thank you very much, very easy name to pronounce, by the way. Each lifter, ladies and gentlemen, will be required to complete at least one good squat. Nice shirt. Which used to be referred to as a deep knee bend. Back squat. Each lifter must be able to complete one good squat. Following that will be the bench press section. The same rules apply. One good bench press. Thereafter, one good deadlift. We say good. What we mean by that is a lift that will pass the judges' scrutiny. Judges for today's event. Head judge, I believe, will be Mr. Kenyon Donaldson. Thank you very much, Kenyon. Side judge, former Australian champion and one of the greatest 44-kilogram lifters ever, Miss Maria, I was going to say Smeaton, but I'll probably get in trouble with that one. And Mr. Ivan Keswick, thank you very much, Ivan. In a moment's time, we'll get underway. I believe all the athletes have warmed up and are ready to go. Might just check with coaches and whatnot. Right, so final warm-ups are now taking place. I have been asked to give a shout-out to Katie and Tash, who are your two lovely receptionists. They are serving thick shakes, milkshakes, protein shakes, whatever that thing is that Roscoe had earlier, I can't remember. Super bulking shake or whatever it was. Olympic medal shake, something or another. So if you need food, there's plenty of restaurants. Something called Zambreros, I think it's a Hungry Jack's and some other thing over there. In a moment's time, once the warm-ups are completed, each lifter will have submitted what's called an attempt card with their opening attempts, most likely in all three, the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. Thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you very much, Brooke. So we have a number of spotters and loaders. Loaders are the people who load the weights, obviously, and help the lifter, perhaps if they're in some sort of dire trouble, back into the rack. So the rack we're using today, ladies and gentlemen, is what's called a combo rack because it is utilised for both the squat and the bench press. We'll check with the coaches and see if we're good to go. Don't think anyone lifting here. Do you want to start? Looks like we're about ready to go. The very first lifter, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, Callum Carroll, 17 years of age, thus a teenager. Opening weight of 35 kilograms, to be followed by Zach Haldane, Aryan, that one too, Nat Hayter, Brittany, Damien, and Carla. First squat of the morning from Averley Senior High School, I believe. Thank you very much, Cameron. Averley, other end of planet Earth, a student at Averley Senior High School. Lifter must unrack the bar, squat to at least what we refer to as good depth. Big deep breath, which is the hip crease below the top of the knees. Looks pretty good. It's a yes from us, ladies and gentlemen. Great lift indeed. Zach, 60 kilograms, now 132 pounds on the bar. Aryan, Nat, Brittany, and Damien will follow in that particular order. As we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, each lifter must complete at least one good squat. At least one. Maria, what was your best squat? 115 back in about 1990, I'd say. At that particular weight. All right, so we'll move on now. Zach Haldane. I don't know how old he is. Oh, 16, even younger. Also from Averley, sunny Averley. One of yours. Thank you very much. Again from Averley Senior High School. Just off Nangara Road, I believe. Nice squat. Up and back into the rack. One white, two whites, and three whites. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Easy opening squat. Lifter now, Aryan. Thank you very much, Cameron. None of us are willing to try and pronounce Aryan's salamander. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, again, 16 years of age from Averley Senior High School. Thank you very much, Aryan. So the rack is multi-adjustable in terms of the lifter's height, and also if the lifter needs their hands on the outside of the squat bar or closer in. Aryan, you'll be followed by, great song by the way, Aryan, you'll be followed by, oh sorry Samuel, Aryan, you'll be followed by Nat Hayter, Brittany, Damien, Carla, and finally Terry. Great song, by the way. Must squat down. Yes, nice squat. And back up. Must walk back into the rack. I think white, red, and white. That'll do. Bit harsh, I would have thought there, Maria. Bit harsh, I would have thought. Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Novice level competition. It's all good, man. Actually, I better not do that because Samuel didn't want me to walk around in front of that camera. So, yeah, that's right too. Can you imagine? Nat Hayter, you're the next lifter. 75 kilograms on the bar, please. Brittany, you'll follow. Damien, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Squat number 1 out of a possible 3 attempts. The lifter is not absolutely required to make all 3 attempts, but they must at least make one good attempt out of that 3. I hope that makes sense. I suppose that was a bit confusing, really. Sport of powerlifting, ladies and gentlemen, began in 1964, was introduced to Australia in 1972. Happy 51st birthday to the sport of powerlifting in Australia. So the bar may or may not be loaded. We're waiting for the head referee's call. Thank you very much, Kenyon Donaldson. Lifting out Nat Hayter. Henry Day just broke her right shoulder. Nat must squat the bar to what we refer to as legal depth. Must be lifted out. Big deep breath. Loving the music. Big deep breath. Thank you very much, Henry Day. Must squat it to correct depth. Nicely done. And back into the rack. White, white, and white. Brittany, you are the next lifter from the Navy, I believe. Some naval thing or something. From the Armed Services, that will do. I think it's called the Armed Services Cup. This is Brittany's first ever non-Armed Services Cup powerlifting meet. We were talking with Brittany earlier. We have discovered that she has lifted in not one but two Armed Services Cups, which are normally held at the Port Kennedy Returned Services League. This is her first novice event outside of that particular arena, if that makes sense to everyone. So again for Brittany, big deep breath. Very nice. That certainly must be a 3 white paddle lift. Now, utilising the scoreboard. Unfortunately, we don't have a big scoreboard for everyone to be able to see. We will at the state titles. State titles coming up. Damien Trevich, you are the next lifter, 105 kilograms. That's right, sorry. Carla, you'll follow. Thereafter, it will be Terry. Lovely to see all the lifters now on their opening attempts have passed the judges' scrutiny. Nobody has tripped up just yet or not made an opening attempt. Very, very important, the attempt selection. Very, very important in terms of attempt selection. Thank you very much, Kenyon. Bar now loaded for Damien Trevich. I think I've got that right, haven't I? Trevich? I think so. To be followed by Carla, Terry, and then back to Callum Carroll. A challenging opener, however, 3 white paddles. Carla, you're next. 120, 264.5 pounds if you're living in the past. Terry, you'll be the next lifter, and then back to Callum. Again, lovely to see each lifter now with successful attempts. So, losing my voice already. Carla Vidovic. Wonder what background that must be. Vidovic. Vidovic, I'm sorry. Carla, thank you very much. Sorry, Samuel, I've walked in front of the camera again. Terry Bryden, you'll follow. Then back to Callum Carroll. So, next lifter, that is after Terry... after Callum, I should say, is Zach, Yan, Nat, Brittany, and Damien. Miss Vidovic. Nicely done. And back into the rack. White, white, and white. Well done indeed, Carla. Thank you. Terry Bryden now, 125 kilograms, 275... Ouch. 275 pounds on the bar. We'll be back to Callum in a moment for round 2, or attempt number 2 for each lifter. The bar weighs 25 kilograms, bare. Each collar, oh, actually, we're not even using collars. Okay, that's unusual. So each weight, therefore, each plate is 25 kilograms, and the bar weighs 25 kilograms. Yeah, so that's right, that's 125 kg. No metal collars are being utilised. Each metal collar, if it was being utilised, would be 2.5 kilograms. Oh, a stumble at the top, a very easy squat, mind you, but a stumble at the top. White. Not sure what happened then. Was that a red? Red and a red. So in the squat section, sorry everyone, in the squat section, a lifter must maintain full control of the bar as they should in the bench press and also in the deadlift. Yeah, I will do in a moment, but I'll get in trouble if I walk in front of that camera again. Back to Callum Carroll now 45 kg, just shy of 100 pounds. Zach, you'll follow Aryan, Nat, Brittany, Damien, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Averley Senior High School, very well represented today. Thank you very much, Cameron, and thank you very much, Florence. Thank you so much. With about 4 athletes, I believe. Bars loaded. Thank you, Kenyon. Bars now loaded. Second attempt now for Callum Carroll. Zach, you'll follow Aryan, Nat, Brittany, and Damien. Big deep breath. Lifter must concentrate. Just like that one there, and back into the rack. White, white, and I believe another white. Yeah, I'll move out of the way. Okay. It's now a 20 and a 2. 20 and a 2.5 for Zach Haldane. Aryan, Nat, Brittany, and Damien, you'll follow on in a moment. Following the squat section will be the bench press. Thereafter, the deadlift. Many, 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 many years ago, the bench press was the first lift of the day, followed by the squat and then the deadlift. Things have changed, fortunately, for the better for each and every athlete here today and in every other powerlifting comp, more or less right around the whole world. Bars loaded, I think. You're happy, Kenyon? I believe so. All right. So, Zach, you are on deck. Aryan, you'll follow Nat, Brittany, Damien. Nicely done indeed, and back into the rack. 1 white, 2 whites, and 3 whites. The criteria, ladies and gentlemen, is the lifter must squat the weight below parallel and maintain control of the bar all the way through. Thank you very much, Brooke, and thank you very much, Roscoe. Not an easy job spotting and loading. More or less another training session. Thank you, Dean. So, again, lifting order. Aryan, in a moment. Nat, Brittany, Damien, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Although nobody knows why, well, certainly not me anyway, the first weight that is slid onto the bar has to be put on back to front, if that makes sense. After about 40 years of being involved with this sport, again, nobody can explain why it is that way, but it is. So the first plate is kind of back to front. Anyhow, second attempts now. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenyon Donaldson. Aryan, you are the lifter with, I believe, 80 kilograms, 176 pounds on the old imperial scale, which was in use in the early 1970s. Nicely done, until the metricated system took over. Was that a red? Depth? White? Could have been, oh, 2 to 1, all right. Good lift indeed. 82.5 kilograms now, touch over 180 pounds for Nat Hayter. Brittany, you'll follow. Damien, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Again, very pleasing for the event organisers here today to note that each lifter now, bar Terry, has made their opening attempt. If in the case a lifter doesn't make their opening attempt, they can repeat utilising the same weight, or they can go up. They cannot go down. Once a weight has been nominated, you must either be able to lift that weight or otherwise nominate to go up a couple of kilos. Nicely done. Walking backwards now out of the combination rack, which is utilised for both the squat and the bench press. Nice squat, and on the way up. Nicely done, and back into the rack. Nicely controlled, by the way, too. White, white, and white. Thank you very much, Ivan. Great lift. Now, Miss Zilagi, if I've got that. Sorry, just about knocked you out. Sorry, Nat. You are the next lifter. Weight on the bar now, 110 kilograms. 2 lifters at 110, Brittany and Damien. Carla, you'll follow. Thereafter, Terry. So again, ladies and gentlemen, each lifter must make at least one good attempt in each lift. Squat, bench press, and finally the deadlift. The addition of the best lift in the squat and the best lift in the deadlift for any athlete contributes about 75% to the lifter's total. Oh, great squat. Very, very easy. Very fast on the walk back, but nonetheless, nice squat. Damien, you are the next lifter. Same weight on the bar. Pin height 12. Yeah, different pin height, that's right, yeah. Carla, you'll follow. Vidovic. Did I get that right? I hope I got that right. Vidovic. I don't know where Carla's gone. Disappeared. Okay. Thereafter, it'll be Terry Bryden. We can see this particular lifter now, Mr. Trevich, is wearing knee sleeves, which are legal and allowable in the sport of powerlifting. Oh, it's challenging. Yeah, that's the first one we've seen where a lifter hasn't been able to... Let's give him a huge round of applause anyway. Nice attempt from Mr. Damien. Carla, you are on deck now with 125. 275.5 pounds. I wonder what your best lift is. Around about this weight, give or take. 130. Where do you train? All right, thank you. I must mention Nikita from Power. If Nikita is here somewhere. Oh, you're there. Thank you very much. Where is Powerhouse? Snap Fitness. All right. I think there's one of those out there. I think I walked past it before. Snap Fitness. Thank you very much, Carla Vidovic, now that I've got the pronunciation correct. Terry, you are next in a moment's time. Big deep breath. Or just on depth, I believe. Let's... One white. Oh, just there. Well done indeed, Carla. May or may not be a personal best. Okay, all right, thank you. Terry Bryden, 135. So we mentioned earlier in the sport of powerlifting, if a weight is not able to be completed by an athlete, which in this case Terry missed 125 on an opener, he has elected to go up 10 kilograms. All good within the sport of powerlifting. Athlete needs to show plenty of confidence in order to be able to make this particular weight. Tough ask indeed, but we think Terry is up for the challenge. Big deep breath now, please. Terry must make this weight. We need a squat for you to be passed by the judges. Looking good, I'd say. White, and white. Thank you very much, Maria. Final round of squats now. 55 kilograms for Callum Carroll, perhaps from Averley Senior High School. Yes? Okay, thank you very much. Should have a big flag, Averley Senior High School, just sort of waving it around or something. Bunch of cheerleaders with their short skirts on. That might work next time. 15 kilograms each side. The bar weighs 25 kilograms. We will change the bar for the bench press. The bench press bar weighs 20 kilograms, as does the deadlift bar. 3 different bars are utilized. That's what, I don't know. No. I don't know if we're using 3 different bars. Okay, so even today at a novice event, there will be 3 different bars utilized. A squat bar, a bench bar, and a deadlift bar. More on that as the morning progresses. Holy smokes! Oh, didn't hurt yourself? Gave me a cardiac arrest. Good try, though. Well done indeed. Zach Haldane, 80 kilograms. One lifter only at 80. Nat, Aryan, Damien and Brittany in that particular order. Should be a couple of personal bests we would expect from the athletes. If anyone thinks I'm correct about that, please let me know. A few personal bests now. A personal best in the squat. Possibly a personal best in the bench press and the deadlift. Again, as the morning progresses, I think it's still morning. I can't see the time on here. (10:30 a.m.), give or take a couple of seconds here and there. Thank you, Kenyon. Bar now loaded. Head referee has decreed. Third and final attempt now for Zach Haldane, 16 years young. Quite obviously a teenage competitor. There is a set of records available in the sport of powerlifting for teenage competitors. Big deep breath now for Zach. Must squat to, ooh, yeah, very challenging lift indeed. But a good try nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, indeed. Nat Hayter now 85 kilograms. Pin height 5, a 25 kilogram plate and a 5 kilogram plate. In the old days, we would have been mentioning these weights in poundages. Thank you very much, Nat, and also thank you very much, Henry Day. Henry would be Nat's coach. We believe Nat training at Muscle Pit Gymnasium, ouchies, which is down in sunny Cannington. Third and final attempt, personal best ever. Thank you very much, Henry Day. Tantamount or very similar to a powerlifting record. Must take her time and must concentrate. Deep breath. Got him, and on the way up. Nicely done indeed. White, and white. Actually, probably better than your second attempt, to be honest. Under pressure, performing very well. Thank you very much, Nat. And thank you very much, Henry Day. Aryan would now like 87.5 kilograms. To be followed by Damien, Brittany, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Thank you, Kenyon. Again, third and final attempt of the morning, 10:30 or 10:40 a.m., whatever it is. 193 pounds on the bar. Damien, you'll follow on in a moment. Nice squat. Oh, very low. Oh, nice squat. Great third attempt. Probably as good as your opener. 1 white, 2 whites, and 3 whites. Well done, man. There's a few kilograms in reserve there. Damien now 110. One lifter only at this weight, to be followed by Brittany, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. In a sanctioned powerlifting event, in most cases, a powerlifter can ask for a fourth attempt to set or break a record. Not today, it's a novice event. Can't set or break records today unless it is at the meet director's discretion, which in this case could be Samuel Murphy or could even be Mr. Henry Day. I don't think any fourths will be allowed at today's event. Certainly at the upcoming events, probably most particularly at the Council of Australian Powerlifting Organisations state powerlifting titles, May the 20th of this year. Again, potentially, ladies and gentlemen, a personal best ever lift in the squat section. Oh, still going. Maybe on depth and whites. That's all that matters. That's 2 and 1 red. 2-1 majority of whites. Brittany, 122.5, which may be a personal best ever. I don't know where Brittany's gone. I'll get in trouble if I walk in front of that camera again. personal best ever. Thank you very much, Brittany. Looking forward to seeing another PB. We refer to them as PBs for obvious reasons. A personal best ever now for Brittany. So only a few more squats now until we probably clear the platform and commence the bench press. 1, 2, 2.5. If you need to know, 270 pounds. Big deep breath and must concentrate. Great squat. Oh! How close was that, ladies and gentlemen? Very, very close indeed. 132.5 for Carla Vidovic. Hope I got that pronunciation right again. Thank you very much, Carla. Terry Bryden, you'll follow. And I'm guessing there'll be a short break for the lifters to warm up. If Samuel Murphy is there somewhere. All right, thank you. Before the bench press section begins with the same equipment, but obviously a bench added. 225s, a 2.5 and a 1.25. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Dean. And thank you, Roscoe. Thank you, Kenan. Bar is now loaded. Personal best ever attempt in the squat. Yes, that's what we're saying. Very positive here and very optimistic. Carla, and to be followed by Terry Bryden. Must concentrate. Big deep breath. On the way up. Oh, it came up and sort of went down and went up again. Unfortunately, it needs to be completed in one smooth movement. Let's give her a huge round of applause anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Any personal best is a personal best. Sorry about that again, camera. Terry Bryden, 145, highest weight of the morning. Loading chart says 225 kilogram plates per side and a 10. Thank you, Brooke. And thank you, Roscoe. Final squat or final back squat of the morning. Deep knee bend if you wish. Bar is now loaded. Heaviest weight of the morning. 145 kilograms is 320 pounds. Lifter must unrack the weight, take control of the bar, squat to at least parallel. We mentioned earlier, parallel is the hip crease must be at least below the top of the knees. That's the role of the side judges to determine. Great squat! Oh, like nothing. Could have done 15 repetitions with it. Holy smokes. Very easy. Let's give all the athletes a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone now has at least one good squat on the board, which is absolutely imperative. We're taking a sort of, I suppose, a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Gymnasium in sunny Midland. We're about to commence the bench press section. What happened to my glasses, by the way? Oh, here they are. Same three referee. Oh, no, you're refereeing, Roscoe? Maybe not, maybe. Same three referees. Thank you very much, Dean, Maria, and Kenyon, and also Mr. Ivan Keswick. Thank you very much, Ivan. Monica Cook, are you here somewhere? You're in a blue T-shirt. Oh, apparently you're there, by the way. Henry Day, a guy called Henry Day is looking for you. 35 kilograms is the opening weight, ladies and gentlemen. The bar weighs 20 kilograms. Plates are loaded to make up the aggregate. Lifter on deck, Callum Carroll, to be followed by Nat Hayter, Damien Travich, Brittany Zilagi, I hope, Zach Haldane, Aryan, that one too, Karla Vidovich, and Terry Bryden in that particular order. Good thinking, Henry. Lifter is able to nominate someone, doesn't matter who, to help lift the bar out. Bar must be lowered to the chest. Pause, up. Oh, very quick on the rack signal. It's all right, no, that's all right, leave it, that's okay. So what happened there was, regrettably, lifter was a bit quick on the rack signal. Hello, coach. Hello, coach, you might have to... Yeah, okay, you've got a thing going on, all right. Nat Hayter, you're the next lifter, 40 kilograms or 88 pounds. Damien, Brittany, Zach, Ayan, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. A 10 kilogram plate per side. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the uprights of the rack are multi-adjustable for each lifter's specific requirements in terms of arm length in this particular exercise or discipline, if that's the right way to put it. Thank you very much, Kenyon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks pretty good to me. Nat Hayter, you are the lifter, to be followed by Damien, Brittany, Zach, Aryan, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. Looking forward to seeing a few personal bests. If anyone who is lifting here today can let us know if you are attempting a personal best, would be very helpful. May or may not be a personal best here for Nat. Up and rack. That's how to complete a bench press, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost 3 separate or distinct movements. Damien now, one lifter only, 45 kilograms. Brittany, Zach, Aryan, Carla, and Terry in that particular order. We mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, World's Gym is the newest facility here in Midland. In amongst, I don't know how many other, probably about 200 other gyms in this area. Many, many gymnasiums to choose from. Lovely to have you all here today at World's Gymnasium here in Midland, including the team from Averley Senior High School. Looks good, and it's now a 3 white light success. Brittany, 60 kilograms, 132 pounds on the bar. I wonder what your best ever is. Okay, a little bit away at the moment, but good thinking in terms of an opening attempt. So utilising Brittany as an example, her best ever bench press is 148 pounds or 67.5 kg. Her opening bench is 132 or 60 kilograms. Sensible and conservative lifting indeed. Seems to be working. Thank you very much, Kenyon. Bar now loaded. Big deep breath for Brittany. Must lay prone or flat on the bench. And the bar thereafter is lifted out by the athlete or can also be lifted out by a coach, mentor, helper or family friend. Deep breath. So it's a yes from us here now. It should be 3 white lights, or in fact 3 paddles, white paddles. In a sanctioned event, it will be lights. Zach Haldane, 70 kilograms. 3 lifters in a moment's time at 70. 154 pounds on the bar. Finally, Terry with 90 kilograms, which is just shy of 200 pounds. Some great looking medals here, by the way, if anyone wants a medal. If you would like a medal, you need to be lifting here today at World's Gymnasium at today's Novice event, powerlifting event. Bar is now loaded. Thank you, Kenyon. Lifter is Zach Haldane, 16 years of age. Blowing out 17 candles on his next birthday, we would assume in that case. Lifting up by himself, no helper required. Again, completely legal in the sport of powerlifting. Rack, that's right, too. Just touched the rack on the way up, which in the old days was cause for disqualification, but it is no longer an infraction of the rules. Same weight on the bar now, rack height, or pin height if you like, 8. Thank you very much, Brooke. Thank you very much, Roscoe. Following the bench press will be the deadlift section. Deadlift suggesting the athlete needs to lift a dead weight off the ground. In the squat and also the bench press, the bar is live. The lifter must take control of the bar before the start signal is given. Thank you, Kenyon. You're good? Thank you. It's midnight, by the way. But now, next lifter now on deck, Aryan, to be followed by Carla and Terry in that particular order. Very narrow grip indeed. Bit like a tricep press. Back into the rack and 3 white paddles. Very impressive. Same weight on the bar, pin height 8 for Carla Vidovic. Yes, if you wish. Coach, friend, helper, mentor, somebody or another, a random person out of the crowd even. Just if anyone wants to lift out, you're welcome to do it. Big deep breath and must take control of the bar. Very important. Nicely done. That should be 3 white paddles, we would say, and it is indeed. Terry Bryden, 90 kilograms, just shy of 200 pounds. Again, ladies and gentlemen, looking forward to a few personal bests in the bench press section at today's competition here again at World's Gymnasium in hopefully now sunny Midland. A bit overcast this morning driving here. Plenty of fog over the hills at about 5 a.m. this morning. Safety Bay Road. Hopefully there's plenty of safety there. Must lower the bar. Great technique and well done indeed. 1 white, 2 whites and 3 white paddles. Damien, 55 kilograms. Again, as we mentioned, we're jumping about 10 kilograms with each attempt. Bar weighs 20 kilograms. Each plate weighs 15, so 55 kilograms. That's absolutely correct. And the uprights or rack height now being adjusted for the lifter's personal preference. Thank you, Cameron. Lifting out now for Damien, who apparently is also enrolled, or if you like, has submitted an entry for the upcoming WAPA state titles. Back into the rack. Nicely done. 1 white, 2 whites, and 3 whites. Brittany now, 65 kilograms, which is the bar, a 20 kilogram plate, and a 2.5. Again, the initial plate or the first plate being loaded on if you like, sort of back to front. The other plate's being loaded with the nominated weight facing outwards. Thank you, loaders. Roscoe and Brooke. Bar now loaded. Brittany, you are on deck. Carla, Zach, Aryan, and Terry in a moment's time. What's your best bench press, Brooke? 80 kilograms. Holy smoke. Very strong indeed. Big deep breath now for Brittany. Nicely done indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Should be 3 white paddles. Carla, 75 kg or 165 pounds and 3 ounces. Let's hope the 3 ounces doesn't break her. The 165 kg should be, we would expect, okay for Carla. Personal best ever? May or may not, a little bit away. All right, thank you. May or may not be a personal best on her 3rd and final attempt. As we mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, 3 attempts only are allowable at today's unsanctioned or novice event. A little bit different with the upcoming WAPA state titles. 4 attempts potentially allowable if an athlete is going to attempt to set or break a record in a particular age and weight division. There are multiple numbers of age and weight divisions available, commencing these days, I think, for athletes as young as 11, I think. Oh, very difficult indeed, and back into the rack. Good try, though. Zach Haldane, 80 kilograms. 2 lifters, I think. Yeah, 2 lifters at 80. Zach and Aryan. Finally, Terry with 95. Three attempts in the bench press. We are almost 2/3 of the way through attempts. That is attempt number 2. Once again, thank you very much to the event organisers, Mr. Samuel Murphy, Mr. Henry Day, wherever Henry has gone. He's here somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. Over the back there. Thank you very much, Henry Day. Bar is loaded now. Cameron, you are lifting out. For one of the Averley Senior High School students. Averley adjacent to Ellenbrook. Way back in the old days, it was nothing but farmland out there. Horse paddocks and things. Now about 10 trillion houses. Up, and back into the rack. Nicely done. That should be a 3 white paddle success. Zach Aryan, I'm sorry, you are lifting now. To be followed by Terry. Same weight on the bar. Pin height 8. Yeah, pin height 8. 25 and 5. Aryan will be followed by Terry, and that will conclude the 2nd round of bench pressing. Thereafter, it will be the 3rd and final round of bench presses. Deadlifts will follow. Most likely there will be a short break. Deadlifts are the easiest one to warm up. That is in terms of time for the athlete. Very simple movement. Back into the rack. And Terry, you are the final lifter. Brooke. Round 2. Bench pressing at today's novice level event. Personal best? Not quite. Okay, thank you. Talking about Mr. Ray Dobbin, we believe here. Ears are burning. Now, I'm not allowed to walk in front of the camera apparently, so I'll walk around the back of this tripod thing here. Someone will throw a wait at me. Weight must be lowered to the chest and up and nicely done. 1 white, 2 whites, and I think 3 whites. Thank you, Ivan. Third and final round of bench pressing, 45 kilograms for Callum Carroll, to be followed by Nat Hayter, Damien, Brittany, Carla, Zach, Yan, and Terry. We would expect most of the lifters now would be nominating a personal best ever. It's not necessary, but that's our expectation. It's very likely the overwhelming majority of the lifts will be personal bests. Person's been out in the sun too long, I think. Bad case of sunburn. See? Don't go down the beach. You might end up there. That's what I tell you. In fact, terrible. Rockingham Beach after a heavy training session. Bar now loaded. Final lift. Roscoe just about elbowed him in the face then. Final lift of the day in the bench press now for Callum Carroll. 45 kg, which potentially is a personal best. Thank you very much, Cameron. Cameron is Callum's and the remainder of the Averley Senior High School team for powerlifting. Oh, it's just wavered and just missed it. Let's give him a huge round of applause anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Great attempt indeed. Nat Hayter, 50 kilograms. Damien, you'll follow. Brittany, Carla, Zach, and Aryan. One lifter only with a triple figure bench press, which is Terry Bryden, 100 kg. 220 pounds on the old imperial scale. Thank you very much, loaders. Mr. Dean Jackson and Miss Brooke Palmer. I wonder if Dean Jackson is lifting in the upcoming state titles. Can't do that. Novice comp coming up. Novice event coming up. No, not happening. Okay. Most probably a personal best ever in the bench press, we would suggest. It is a personal best ever in the bench press section now for Miss Nat Hayter. Big deep breath, the bar is live now. Nice, yes, nice, still going. Oh, just so close there, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very close indeed. Damien would like, a bit hard to see here, 62.5. Can we flick to Damien? Where I'm stuck on that. Thank you. 62.5, a 20 kilogram plate and a 1.25. Well done indeed. Rack height 10 or pin height 10. Brittany, you'll follow Damien in a moment. Carla, Zach, Aryan, and Terry in that particular order. Not what we wanted. Okay, here we go. Bar now loaded. Thank you very much, Cameron. Deep breath. Must pause. Must keep going. Oh, look at that. It's just stalled out and ever so slightly only. Good try indeed, though, Damien. Well done. Brittany now, 70 kilograms. We spoke with Brittany a few minutes ago. Brittany states her best bench pressing competition is 67.5 kilograms, which would therefore suggest 70 will be a personal best ever. It fell down under there if you're looking for it, just under there. 70 kilograms is 154 pounds and 3 ounces. Are you photographing me? Oh, the girls. Do you want to pick on my tummy or something? Oh, gee, damn. Bar now loaded. Personal best ever now for Brittany Zilagi. I hope I got that pronunciation correct. 67.5 is her current personal best in the bench press section, adding again, ladies and gentlemen, about 25% to her powerlifting total. On the way up. Got him! 3 white paddles. Well done indeed. Karla Vidovic. Same weight on the bar. Oh no, a little bit more, sorry. 75 kilograms now to be loaded on the bar. Again, may or may not be a personal best. Not sure. Don't have a personal best at this point in time. So obviously this will be a personal best. Thank you very much, Carla. To be followed by Zach, Aryan and Terry in that particular order. Being lifted out now over the chest. Big deep breath. Must concentrate. Oh, missed the press signal. Great bench press. Went straight down and straight up. So that therefore could be a personal best, if not in a powerlifting event. Great try indeed. 25, 5, 2.5. Zach Haldane, you are the lifter. 85 kilograms or 187 pounds. Bar now loaded. Thank you very much, Kenyon Donaldson. Most likely a personal best ever, we believe, for Mr. Zach Haldane. Out and over the chest. Thank you very much, Cameron. Nice medium grip. Straight down to the chest. And, oh, very, very challenging. More or less just dropped onto his chest. Aryan Salmanzadeh. That's the first time I tried that. Did I get it? Okay, so what nationality or background is that, please? Iranian. Sunny Iran. Always sunny in Iran, surely. Depends. This is your nephew, son, grandson? Of course it is. Thank you very much. Of course it is. Thank you. Personal best ever? Personal best ever bench press now. I won't work in front of that camera again. Samuel will come over and throw a weight or something at me. Iran Salman Zadeh from sunny Iran. We finally got there, and it's a nice bench press. Right on his limit there. Let's give him a huge round of applause indeed. Great bench press. Terry Bryden, final lifter in this particular round, 100 kg. First lifter in the bench press section into triple figures. Where is Iran? Anyone know? I don't know where it is. I'd have to ask that delightful young lady over there. Deadlifts will follow on in a moment. I suggest there will be a short break between the final bench press, which is Terry Bryden now, and the commencement of the deadlifts. Final bench press of the day at today's event, World's Gym in sunny Midland. Thank you, Samuel. Out over the chest. Oh, gosh, how close was that? Very, very close. Is he here? Oh, Mr. Ferraro. Well, I think a very short break, I believe, between now and probably the next 10 minutes, I would say. 10 or 15, yeah. Thank you very much. We'll be coming back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Callum Carroll, you are the first lifter. 50 kilograms to be loaded on the bar, which should be that. As we mentioned, a 20 kilogram bar. Change of judges, we believe, Miss Monica Cook. Thank you very much, Monica, who is now head referee. Good practice, we would say. Thank you very much, Monica. So you'll be giving the down signal only, I believe. One signal only in the deadlift section, nothing else. Good luck, Callum. Every lifter must make at least one good deadlift. 50 kilograms now loaded on the bar, 110 pounds. Good to go. We are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. This is the fastest moving part of the day. Each lifter must make at least one good deadlift. Picking up the bar and standing upright and locking it out. Must lock the bar out. Down. White. Great start, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first of the 3 white paddle lifts. Nat Hayter. 90 kilograms, 198 pounds now to be loaded on the bar. Probably the other way around, I think. Yeah, so it's not your fault. I'm just saying. Someone can pick up about it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Nat, you'll be followed by Zach, Brittany, Terry, Ayan, Damien, and Carla in that particular order. Thank you very much, Brooke. Looking at deadlifts, probably around about the lifter's body weight to maybe 1.5 times their body weight. Bar now loaded. Representing Muscle Pit Gymnasium, corner of Crawford and Morgan Streets in sunny Cannington. Nicely done. 115 to be loaded on the bar. A 25, a 20, and a 2.5. For Zach Haldane to be followed by Brittany, Terry, Ayan, Damien, and Carla in that particular order. Thank you very much, Monica. You're actually a judge, not a loader. Just saying. Bar now loaded for Mr. Haldane, 16 years of age, from Averley Senior High School. Sunny Averley. Like sunny Iran. Very similar. Conventional deadlift. More or less standing upright with it. Judge's decision is 3 white paddles. Brittany, 264 and, oh, ouch, 1/2 pounds. To be followed by Terry, Ayan, Damien, and Carla. Thank you very much once again, loaders. Roscoe, Brooke, and Dean Jackson, who's apparently taking a year off for unknown reasons, maybe lifting in 2024. Thank you very much, Dean. Well done. Brittany on deck now. Terry, Ayan, Damien, and Carla in that particular order. Wide stance or sumo deadlifting. Easily done, and back down to the floor. Terry, 125. Yan will follow, Damien, and finally Carla. Great big opening attempt there, Carla. You obviously must be very confident in your abilities. Thank you, Monica. So we mentioned again, ladies and gentlemen, this is conventional deadlifting style, feet close together, arms on the outside of the legs. Sumo, it is wide stance and arms are on the inside of the legs. Thank you, Monica. Thank you also, Maria, and obviously Ivan. Thank you. White paddles all the way around. 130 now at a body weight of 69 kilos. We can see this is nearly double body weight. Almost. Not quite, but nearly double body weight. For Ayan Salmanzadeh from Averley Senior High School. Conventional deadlifting style. And beautifully done indeed. Perfect technique. 3 white paddles. Damien Trevich, 145. And finally, Karla Vidovic, if I've got that pronunciation correct. Once again, folks, bar weighs 20 kilograms and plates are added to make up the aggregate. Thank you, Monica. Damien having some type of magical substance there. I don't know what that was. Wide stance or sumo deadlifting. Okay, nice lockout. Back down to planet Earth. Crash on the ground. 1 white, 2 whites, and 3 whites. 150, highest opening deadlift of the morning or afternoon. Must be the afternoon now, I suppose. For Karla Vidovic. Very, very impressive indeed. I wonder what your personal best must be. Not sure. Very confident opener indeed. Highest opening deadlift of the day, and I think probably the highest weight at this point in time, 331 pounds. On the imperial scale of weights. How good was that, ladies and gentlemen? Very, very strong opener indeed. 65 kilograms now, please, for Carol, to be followed by Nat Hayter, Zach Haldane, and Brittany Zalagi. In the sport of powerlifting, every lifter must make 1 good squat, 1 good bench press. That's called a subtotal. Once a deadlift, a successful deadlift, has been completed, the lifter then has a total. Subtotal plus their deadlift makes up their total. Every lifter now has made a total. We have green all the way through here at the moment. Well done to each and every lifter now. You have all consolidated a powerlifting total. Absolutely essential in this sport. Thank you, Monica. Second lift now for Callum Carroll, Nat, Zach, Brittany, and Terry in a moment. Again, traditional or close stance, foot stance deadlifting. Better than your first. Well done. Easily done. And 3 white paddles. Nat Hayter, 97.5 kilograms. We can see the loading chart here. It's a 25, a 10, a 2.5, and a 1.25. That would potentially suggest a personal best deadlift ever. Usually when there's lots of 0.1s and 0.25s and whatever, it suggests a personal best ever. Moving on now, ladies and gentlemen, Nat Hayter, personal best ever deadlift, Now for Miss Nat Hayter from sunny Muscle Pit Gymnasium located in sunny Kennington. Corner of Crawford and Morgan Streets, not far from the Carousel Shopping Centre. Big deep breath, traditional deadlifting style indeed. Oh, very challenging indeed. Let's give her a huge round of applause anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very, as we mentioned, difficult deadlift there. Zach Haldane, if we can flick that scoreboard. 125, one lift to only at 125, 275 and 1/2 pounds. Watch your toes, by the way, there. Thank you, loaders. Roscoe and Dean Jackson. That was quick. Thank you, Monica. And thank you also to Zach Haldane, 16 years of age, from that place again, Averley Senior High School. Very strong powerlifting gym indeed. Up and still going and lifting it up. That's what we love to see. A nice smooth attempt indeed. And 1 white, 2 white and 3 white paddles. Brittany Zilagi, 130, which most probably would be either tantamount or above her personal best. More or less. Okay, that's all right. We've still got a third attempt to go. Terry Bryden, Aryan, Damien and Carla in a moment's time. All good. Thank you, Monica. Bar now loaded for Brittany from Power Pit Gymnasium. Something Commodore Drive in Rockingham, I think, if I remember correctly. Thank you very much. Not far from the beach. Look at this style and technique. Keep going. Nicely done, and it should be 3 white paddles. 137.5 for Terry Bryden, to be followed by Aryan, Damien, and finally Carla. We will be moving through at express pace in the deadlift section. This is the fastest moving component or part of the day, if that's the right words. And this is again traditional or close stance deadlifting style. Wow, that was difficult. Not. Next attempt, possibly 245 kg. Ayan, 145. 155 for Damien and also the same weight for Carla. Thank you, Monica. Bar is now loaded. So again, at the expense of continual repetition, traditional deadlift style. On its way up and standing upright with it. Back down. Thank you very much, Monica. And should be, and it is indeed, 3 white paddles. Damien now, 155, 2 lifters at this weight. First, it'll be Damien, to be followed by Carla in a moment's time. Loaders working away furiously to make sure the bar is loaded correctly all the way through. Just about cut his finger off then, yeah. Ouchies. Yeah, yeah. Anyone have a spare thumb? Dean just cut his off. Thank you, Monica. Now, this should be somewhere around about 6 and 6. This is 2.5 times his body weight. Very, very unusual indeed. 62 kg body weight, 155. Now loaded on the bar. Twice and a bit. Oh! Great try, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen. Very unusual, 2.5 times body weight. Same weight on the bar now for Carla at a body weight of 82.8. Very close to double body weight here. again, we're in the upper echelon of very, very impressive powerlifting performances. Just shy of 83 kg, 155 on the bar. Far out. How about that? Third and final round of deadlifts now, 72.5 for Callum. To be followed by Nat Hayter, Zach Haldane, Brittany Silagi, Terry Bryden, Aryan Salmanzadeh, Damien Travich, and Carla Vidovic. I hope I got all those pronunciations correct this time round. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Monica. Final round of deadlifts begins now. Callum Carroll, 17 years of age, representing Averley Senior High School. On his way up. Oh, very, very comfortable indeed. Back down, and thank you very much, Callum. You are the first lifter now with a total by way also of a successful third attempt. Nat Hayter. Same weight as previous, 97.5. Third and final attempt now for Nat Hayter. We are expecting a personal best ever deadlift here, ladies and gentlemen, for Nat. Must lift and must keep lifting. Unfortunately, a little bit away there. Let's give her a huge round of applause anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Great try indeed. Zach Haldane, 135. Two lifters at 135. Zach, you are first, and Brittany, you are second. Assuming, Mr. Coach Cameron, these are all personal bests. Okay, that'll do. We'll go with that. Personal best. We generally see most personal bests, generally, not always, but generally in the deadlift section. 225s, a 5 and a 2.5. Third and final attempt at today's event, ladies and gentlemen, at World's Gym in Midland. Big deep breath. Oh, good try. Same weight on the bar now for Brittany. To be followed by Terry, Aryan, Damien, and Carla in that particular order. Great music, by the way. Bit like a nightclub. Wide stance or sumo deadlifting style. Takes a little pressure off the back. Oh! Challenging indeed, and a great attempt. 150, 150 kilograms, Terry Bryden, you are the lifter. To be followed by Aryan, Damien, and Carla. Sounds dangerous. Thank you again, Monica. Lifter now, Terry Bryden, 30 years young, 331 pounds on the bar. Underhand and overhand grip. Once again, so difficult, Terry. Aryan, 152.5. Loading chart is 225s, a 15, and a 1.25. Thank you very much, Dean Jackson. Great, if you like, joke there. Bar is now loaded. Aryan Salmanzadeh from sunny Averley. Great starting position. Keep going. Oh, great deadlift indeed. Beautiful attempt. White, white, and white. Well done, man. Spot on. Well done. That was a great deadlift. Damien Travich, 155. Damien apparently missed this on a second. Karla Vidovic, you have the biggest weight on the bar for the entire day in a moment. Damien, 155 at 62. Well over double body weight. Now, again, about 2.5 times body weight. No pressure. Come on. On a power to body weight ratio, this is very, very, very impressive. Big deep breath. We're looking forward to seeing this particular deadlift. Yes! Keep going! Keep going! Oh! Very lightheaded. Big deep breath. Let's give him a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. What an effort! What an effort! Hope somebody's got oxygen. Call 911. 160 for the highest deadlift of the entire day for Karla Vidovic. Vidovic has to be a personal best ever. I'll take that as being a yes. We'll take that as being a yes. We think it's a yes. It will be a yes. Loading chart, 225s, a 20 and a plastic collar. Last deadlift of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Highest weight of the day, 353 pounds, 160 kilograms now for Karla Vidovic. Must get this. Oh. How about a huge round of applause for all the competitors, ladies and gentlemen, here today at World's Gym in Midland. In a moment's time, I would suspect the score table ladies will be submitting some results here in terms of formula, I think. Are we doing things on formula? Thank you very much, Emma. So the formula utilised is the Glossbrenner powerlifting formula. That won't mean anything much at all to most of you, not being rude, but it more or less just simply is a formula utilised, or a mathematical equation, if you like, utilised to separate the lifters. We utilise the term generally on a power to body weight ratio. Think of it this way. If a lifter weighs 60 kilograms and lifts 180, that's 3 times their body weight. But if a lifter that weighs 120 kgs lifts 180, a little bit different, not quite as impressive. So the formula will differentiate and give us all the results we require in terms of placings. So we'll get back to the girls here in a moment's time. Miss Lyon Murphy, you're apparently the mathematical genius here. Thank you very much. We'll just talk briefly now about the upcoming powerlifting events. The next sanctioned powerlifting event is May the 20th at Camp Wattle Grove, and 21st, 2-day event. Thank you very much, Samuel. May the 20th and May the 21st, Camp Wattle Grove in sunny Wattle Grove, similar to sunny Iran. Hope to see you all there, ladies and gentlemen. It will be an absolutely spectacular day out at Wattle Grove. Last year's event was absolutely brilliant in terms of powerlifting performances. If any of the athletes here today wish to enter the upcoming state titles. Number one, you have to become a member of the Council of Australian Powerlifting Organisations. That is CAPO. Number two, you will require some specific equipment. That will be this being a one-piece soft suit, like a wrestling suit, for example, sturdy footwear, and if you wish, a belt, wraps, knee sleeves, etc. 2-day event. Men on day one, girls on day two. Henry Day is most probably the man who should be talking about the upcoming WA state titles. $25,000 or $30,000 worth of prize money, more or less a sort of a pro-am event, we believe. Henry Day not actually speaking to me at the moment. We'll go with pro-am at the moment. Today's event, as we mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, is a novice event to introduce athletes to the sport of powerlifting, which has been in Australia since 1972. Antonio, I was 10 years of age in 1972. How old were you? One. You're making me sound old. All of you. All right, so once again, folks, we thank you all so much for coming along today. Athletes, supporters, friends and family in total. Not sure if we have the results available just yet. We have the results available. I wonder if Miss Lyanne or Mr. Samuel Murphy would like to present the results to the audience. Oh, Henry. Okay, thank you very much, Henry Day. Oh, you want? Doesn't matter. Okay, so formula. All right, thank you very much, Henry Day. We're going to start with the female masters, if you can believe it. Most promising, even better still. Most promising to start with. Okay, most promising, that would be in the view of the score ladies. Okay, so most promising lifter at today's competition in World's Gym Midland, Aryan Salmanzadeh gets the award for the most promising lifter here today. Thank you very much, Aryan. From Averley Senior High School. We'll go back to the female medals and whatnot. Masters winner, Miss Nat Hayter. Hello? She's not sure if she's a master or if she's Nat. Apparently both. Let's give her a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Nat Hayter. Open girls, and this is on formula once again. I know I kept going over it, but it's more or less a power to body weight ratio thing. In second place, Karla Vidovic, if we can pronounce that correctly. Silver medal. Thank you very much, Carla. Gold medal, Brittany Zalagi. Hope I got that pronunciation correct too. Close enough, apparently. Teenage winner, Damien Trevich, if you're still here, Damien, somewhere. You are, you're over there. Got the flannel on. And the open men's competitor, Terry Bryden, if you may also be here somewhere. There's a whole bunch of medals left over there. Nothing. Okay, there we go. All right. So we have a few medals remaining. Is that on your card? No, it isn't, but nothing. That's it. You're happy? That's all that matters.
Okay, just want to say thank you very much for everyone coming today. I know this competition was a little bit disrupted with the Easter Bunny coming last week, so apologies there. But thank you for the athletes that turned up here today. We had a few, obviously, because of the change of date, unfortunately had to pull out. But, you know, that's something we'll work on to correct next year. Just a quick message to everybody. The state championships are on in about 5 or 6 weeks. Would love to see a couple of you guys jump into that level. That would be really good to see. So have a talk to your various coaches and that, and just see if that's in tune with what they think is expected. So thank you. Massive thanks to our girls on the score desk, our referees today, our spotters and loaders, and our MC, number one MC in Australia, Mr. Adam Coe. Thank you. There's some big things happening on the powerlifting front, as probably most of you may know, which will be announced in the coming weeks and that. We're just working through a couple of things with various federations and that. But hopefully at the end of the day, it's going to paint a bigger picture, a bigger and better picture for powerlifting in WA. So stay tuned. It's pretty exciting, and that'll be released in due course. But for the moment, once again, just like to give you the athletes an applause, spectators an applause, and our helping crew applause today. Thank you. And we'll see you in 5 weeks, hopefully at the state championships.